and then it starts.
Right, good morning. Assalamualaikum. Good morning, Mr. William. Good morning, everyone. sorry. So I'm at Narodwan, the librarian for Unisa Library. So like today, inshallah, we will be presenting Exploring Emerald Database Training, What You Should Know, presented by Mr. William Low himself from Emerald Publishing. So before I turn the time to the presenter, just a little housekeeping before we start. If you have any question, obviously, if any question, just key in your question in the Zoom comment section, and I will ask the question during our Q&A session, right? So without further ado, we will turn the time over to Mr. William. So Mr. William, the time is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hold on, let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Mana gitu. Hold on, yeah. Right, here we go. Okay, I hope you are able to view my desktop. I'm going to do the slideshow right now. Let me take up all these things. Yes, all right. Well, good morning and thank you so much to Pak Adna again dan juga pihak librarian here, pihak library, sorry, librarian pula, for helping to organize these sessions. I am overwhelmed. As a matter of fact, I nak minta maaf dulu ya sebab mula-mula I ingat the participants majority would be coming from the student. So that's why for today I actually prepare some exercise specifically for students. But well, welcome to these sessions. Perhaps kita boleh take these times to transform yourself as a student juga. Without further ado, let me just quickly share. For today itself, today I'll be sharing on the guide on basically how to use the Emerald platform. How do you access to Emerald? How do you access from your home? I know most of you are already in your office. I had a few meetings juga previously. I know you're in meetings, but in case kalau students are not in the class, or if you are still allowed to working from home dan sebagainya, then you can also access to the library resources. Emerald is only one of the resources from Unicel here, so you can actually access from your home, you can access from outside. Sekarang ni dah boleh keluar dah, we can get out from our state, kita dah boleh interstate travel dan sebagainya. So yep, we'll be doing some exercise juga to how to create a personal profile. Basically, we'll be focusing on the search advanced search and also some exercise to get you on board with the database. Without further ado, a big shout out, thank you kepada Unicel Library ya, specifically kepada Puan Nur Adna for hosting and also for moderating these sessions. Thank you. Puan Noliza, thank you. Dan juga tim librarian ya, thank you for this. Seperti yang dikatakan tadi, kalau adanya any question at all, feel free. I like to, if you know me by now, then probably you know I speak too much lah. Kalau ada soalan tu, just put into the chat here. Then I hope to learn in these sessions, learn with you, learn together. Kalau ada soalan tu, sila tanyakan. These sessions will be divided into three parts. Part 1, which is a short presentation via PowerPoint. Part 2, which is an online demonstrations. Part 3, which is an exercise. We're going to do a little bit 5 to 10 minute exercise here. And I think probably you have seen this already. I'm not going to go through that. Just want to say that Emerald is a UK-based publisher that focuses on the business management, the economic, mainly on the social sciences. Tetapi we also have our specialties on education, on the engineering, on the library, and also on the health and social care. All in all, we are known much on the early career researchers to support the young reviewers. If you're interested to be a reviewer, or if you're interested to be editorial members, I may not able to help much, but I probably could help to link you to some editors journal, so you can send your CVs or your profiles to them if you want to try out the editorial role and things like that. By now, probably you may notice that in Emerald we do not hoo-ha, we do not promote much on our downloads and our citations, because our focus are mainly on the research impact, on the real impact, on the impacts to the societies, and so that's actually where we are. If you were to type hashtag real impact, probably you'll see much of Emerald promotions on that particular site. That is in Malaysia. Probably you have seen this slide already in the previous webinar also. That is basically me. This is our team in the purple bersama dengan green. Before COVID-19, we were doing we did CSR activity, and in 2019 we visited the woman survivor of human trafficking di Kuala Lumpur, di sini dia tu. So we also I am proud. I've been saying this and I keep saying this juga sebab I memang rasa bangga. I'm proud, I'm bangga that overall the contributions from Malaysia is actually tak banyak, tetapi it's actually not very little juga. Similar with all other publishers, right? Example, Elsevier's, Taylor and Francis, Sage, dan sebagainya. You're going to find that most of the research publications coming from US, United States, US, USA, coming from the European country, nowadays more and more coming from the India, from the China, of course, Australia is not too far behind. So mainly the authors and the editors, kebanyakan tu is actually coming from all these big continents, US, Europe, China, India, and so. Malaysia in the Emerald database is actually not too, it's not very far behind. To actually give you a perspective, in 2019 and 2020, probably between range 1,002 to more than 1,005 authors actually have published in Emerald itself. So we also have a substantial editorial representative from editor-in-chief, from associate editor, to editorial board member, to juga the peer reviewers. So we actually had quite a number of engagements from the Malaysia itself. Of course, in terms of download, Malaysia is considered one of the top 50. In fact, UiTM all this year is considered the top 1 download institutions in Emerald. We also have quite a number of them. Example, if I remember, UTM, University of Technology Malaysia, was berapa dah? On 12 ke on 6 worldwide dan sebagainya macam tu, So Emerald, I mean, just like other publishers, probably you know Emerald by Emerald Journals. We have a total 4 different products. We have our journal, we have our ebooks, we also have our teaching cases, and also our latest tu panggil expert briefing. Di sini tu for Unisel, University Selangor has subscription, has access to the business management and strategy, has access to HR, learning and organization study, dan juga have access to the education portfolio. However, because Emerald is still a very family-owned business, we have open access. We also have access to promotional content. Promotional content maksudnya, but in Emerald company, we do promote hot topics and hot themes around the world. Example macam COVID-19 ataupun previously we have a Black Lives Matter dan sebagainya. So whenever like Black Lives Matter happens in US, so Emerald actually open up resources in terms of journal, in terms of book, in terms of cases that regards to racism, to inequality, to Black Lives Matters related content, we actually open up as free supaya mereka boleh apa tu, they can find the resources out more. Hopefully they can pursue some research contents into that. So what I'm trying to say di sini tu adalah UNISEL has subscriptions to business management strategy, HR, learning and organization studies, and also from education. Tetapi bukan setakat tu je. From the usage, we also see that our UNISEL user juga ada access to e-books, to teaching cases, and also to other subject collections. Right? Just to share with you. All in all, we are not a very big company. We only have 310 journals, tetapi overall, out of 310 journals, more than 293 journals are already in Scopus. That makes 94.5%, 94% of our journal holdings is indexed in Scopus. So we more than 91 already in JCR, more than 200 in ESCI, there are a few in SSCI, ABDC, CAPS, cables, CAPS juga dan sebagainya. So in terms of the standards, in terms of the indexings and rankings itself, our journals are really, top. So probably I could say safely, I can say that about 20 to 30% of our journals are in Q1. Majority of them are in Q2 and Q3. We also have some numbers in Q4, mainly because of the new journal introductions or adoptions of new journals and things like that. Yeah. Also, yes, there are some are not indexed yet. Probably due to the area of topic could be not the mainstream line here and things like that. So overall, this is that. If you know about Ometric right now, then yes, we also have Ometrics. Quite a number of the Ometrics are on the Twitters, the Mendeley, readerships, Facebook, LinkedIn. Yes, these are also some of the sources. So Ometric is also a good promotion area since there are a number of lecturers and juga lecturers from academics over here. This is something to ponder. This is something to learn juga. Most of the time in the previous years when I was engaging lecturer dan sebagainya, I'll always ask them, Doctor, how do you promote your article? I mean, you got this award lah, you dapat award ni, how do you promote into that? Most of them very more or less is similar lah. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, yang ini memang macam tu dah. Most of them, they also put into email signature into that. Email signature, they put in some links, okay, ID, yeah, some of the hot ataupun top cited article ataupun top download articles, dia letak di signatures, so and so. Some even publish in the newsletter. Dia bukannya journal ya. Some even publish in newspaper or opinion and even blog dan juga tu. So all these things keep doing that. Why? Reason why is because previously there is no measurement on how many have you LinkedIn, how many have you tweet, how many have you written a blog, and so. So Ometric basically is a measurement to measure the engagement level of you using the social media. How do you promote via the social media and online platforms? So if you were, and each of the color will mean a different one. If I'm mistaken, Twitter is blue. Facebook, aku sudah lupa apa dah. Google Plus, I think it's red, dan sebagainya. So all these things can be now tweeted. Please continue to do that, and it can be also measured juga. Yeah. All right. I spent too much on that smart here. Under the Unicell subscriptions, Unicells, all the Warga Unicells here, member from Unicell, students and lecturer, able to access to the business management strategy since 1994 onwards. So since 1994 until 2021 right now, you're able to access all these articles coming from all this topical coverage, all about business, all about the entrepreneurships, all about the management, pengurusan, right? And also the strategies, the business ethic and law. Well, basically you can refer into here. 55 journal, this is our biggest collection in Emerald, paling besar dah. So under this 55 journal, 50 in Scopus. Now this is 2010 data. Yes, 2010 data, not 2021 data. So from here, probably more or less would be similar or one or two difference. So 50 in Scopus, 38 in ASCI, 43 in ABTC, 30 in ISI, dan sebagainya. Yeah. So and some of the journal title I'm not able to print screen all, but I make it as the high impact factors. In 2019, high impact factors, some of the journals that probably you might seen before, or you might have read before. Academia, sorry, this is a bit wrong. Journal of SM. So sorry, this is a little bit wrong. I will want to change that before I send the PowerPoint to you. Yeah. Management decisions and this British, no, BJM journal and so and so. Sorry, this is a little bit wrong. I think the filter did not work over here. Right, let me just quickly go on into here. HR learning organizing studies that covering about the leaderships, talent management, the recruitment, efficiencies, right? Student engagements, gender workplace, workplace, gender inequalities, labor, and so, right? And 25 articles, 25 journals in this portfolio, and 24 in Scopus. Education is interesting. Our Ministry of Education juga, have access to our education collections that covers from the early childhood educations up to the tertiary, even postgraduate journal pun ada, postgraduate journal, special educations, all about educations, education technology, teaching aids, dan sebagainya, right? So you can basically have a look into that. 23 journals in this education, 22 in Scopus, yeah. So basically, this is the particular that. Before I go into my second part, I also want to let you know that the Unicell, University Selangor has the proxy access here. So please use this as the the main way to access to university, the library resources. Under the library, there are resources, databases available. I would like to implore you to use the easy proxy that being provided. I'm going to show you, if you do not know how, I'm going to show you how to access into that. But for today's exercise, I will also going to get you to register a profile in Emerald using these instructions within 10 minutes times. So before that, let me just quickly show it to you the remote access. Yeah. So this is one of the exercise, and this is one of the remote. This is how to create a profile. Creating a profile will help you specifically if there is some issue with proxy, or if you wanted to have some safe searches, which I'm going to show you later. So this we're going to help you specifically for authors, for researchers, and so. So now let me go into the remote access first. How to go into the remote access over here in the remote access. So I hope you know how to get into Unicell Library web portal. Yeah, so once you're in the Unicell Library web portal, then probably you can see that there's always updated, and there's so many resources and updates that being shared by our librarians. If you have time, please explore more on the page over here. Over here, there is a link, a point where you can click. So this is what I call the Easy Proxy online database for the off-campus. So if you are working from home, or if you are working in another campus, or if you are in your KFC, McDonald's, Texas Chicken dan sebagainya, I used to joke that, right? Ataupun dalam toilet juga, so you can even do that. So click on the proxy, you shall be brought to this page, which is called the easyproxy.unicell.edu.my. Over here, key in your username, and also your password. If you have any issue or challenges on over here, please either you can contact via the phone number or via the email library. So once you have got into here, just click on login. Just click on login into here, and over here you can see that there are some journals and also books, resources that actually over here. And the first one you may find, which is called the Emerald Insights. Yeah. So once you click into here, you shall be brought to the Emerald database. So the first thing that you will notice would be the link over here. You do not need to remember. I just want to share with you the differences. So normally we'll call emerald.com, www.emerald.com lah. Tetapi kalau if you are logging via the Easy Proxy, yeah, then you will see that you have additional call emerald.com .easyproxy.unicell. So, and the most important part, which is over here, called the Welcome University Selangor. Always check this. So if you to see Welcome University Selangor, this means that the Easy Proxy works. The Easy Proxy has brought you to the correct place in Emerald. Now you can access to the University Selangor subscription. Yeah. So this is the only thing that you need to remember. Always check this. Welcome University Selangor. Allow me to give you the wrong page. So if you are from home, example, usually I'm actually home. So if you're home, if you go to emerald.com, then if you were to see welcome guest, ataupun if you're logged in from proxy, but instead of welcome University Selangor, but you still see welcome guest user. So something is wrong. If you do that, please inform the library. Please inform our librarians. Then we shall able to check that. But if you to see welcome guest user, this is wrong. So you would need to log in via the proxy itself. Sorry. So that's it. This is the only one here. Yeah. Let me close my thing first. Right, here we go. Where was I? So I was saying about the proxies over here. And now I'll need to do an exercise. I would like you all to do exercise for these particular sessions. You can type in emerald.com. Either is fine, or you can log in from your Unicell proxy. You can go into Unicell proxy. Let me just put the link in the chat. You put a link into chat, or I can also put this. Either way is fine, because I want you all to experience the register of a profile part. So once you have logged in via the proxy, select Emerald. That would brought you to the Emerald database. If you click emerald.com, you brought you to the Emerald database juga. After here, click on register a profile. So if you are new to the database, so probably you will need to key in your name. Country and role is not mandatory. If you have the time, you can update here the country and also your role. Put in your email address, and also over here, please put put a hole into here. I'll copy paste that. Under the organization access number, it is actually optional. Unicell has easy proxy. Normally, I do not promote the organization access number, but in this case, if you may, just to entertain me, so you can also copy paste, put into chat. You can put that over here in the organization access number. Hold on, yeah. Oh, sorry. I think you may not be able to see my screen, right? Right. Sorry. So you're not able. Right. I hope you can see my screen now. Okay. So here, so the name, the email address, and also the organization access number. I know it's optional, but for this particular exercise, I would like you to copy and paste. I've put it into the chat. Copy and paste the 15 number, put into here. Then click I have read and click register. So I'm going to put up this particular screen here with the instruction. So please give everyone about 5 minutes. I think 10 minutes is a bit too long, sorry. I'll be back by 11:03. 11:03. So you should be able to see the instructions on the share screen right now. It's actually very easy. In fact, no joke, it's much more easier to register in Emerald than register a Google account. Google account will ask you for your mobile number lah, your date of birth lah, then tak perlu. So go to emerald.com, or you can access via proxy. Click register for a profile. Put in your name, put in your email address. You can use your personal email address, Gmail, or you can use your Unicell email address. Yeah, either is fine. Under the organization access number, copy paste this number I have put into the chat. Then click register. Check your email. Click activate. You will then need to key in your new password. If you're done, please put into the chat. Let me know you have complete. All right. 5 minutes. I think should. Oh, so fast. I baru nak kata 5 minutes should be enough. Jadi tak perlu 5 minutes. Okay. For Siti Aisyah, you have done this previously ke atau you baru complete je? Baru complete. Oh, fuyo, cepat sangat. Oh, okay. Hi. Server error. Which server error? Which one did you click on server error? Which part is server error, Puan Ernie? I mean, you tekan mana? You tekan mana sampai server error? I buka apa tu? I allow you all to unmute here. If you need to if you need to talk, you can unmute yourself and you can let me know. All right, thank you for those that have completed this small exercise. I'll just give another 2 minutes. Another 1 minute. I'm done as well. Oh, okay, all right, thank you. Well, probably I still server error. I tahu, tapi nak tanya je, server error tu kat mana? After click register, dia server error. After me too, server error. Oh, interesting, server error. After click register, you get server error. After click register, you have server error. Server error. Oh, perhaps how about like this? Puan Ernie and also Miss Lee or Dr. Lee, After key in all the information, all right, okay. Just nak tanya, did you log in via proxy ke, or did you log in via the emerald.com? You guna proxy ke or emerald.com? Punya you guna yang mana? You guna proxy ke? Because error it was mentioned that OAN was wrong. OAN was wrong? Oh, OAN was wrong? OAN is wrong. Let me recopy. I use emerald.com. Okay, emerald.com is emerald.com. Let me copy paste again. Server error. Okay, no problem. Perhaps by the end of it, then we will come back to this question, to this issue here. Then let me quickly move on first. Right. Now I know some of you, Puan Ernie, Dr. Lee, perhaps have the server issue error message. I shall going to visit this after this. Now, this is actually for the new register, for new people that registered. If you have registered before, I almost forgot to mention that. If you have registered before, but probably you have forgot your login, right? So you can also click on login. Normally dia akan beritahu you, dia kata this email has been registered. So if you find this, your email has registered, so you can actually click on login. Dia lambat sikit. You click on the logins, and under the login itself, you can also key in the email address. Hold on, yeah. Something could be wrong in my internet. My apology. Let me. Links. Just go to the links. Okay, over here. So once you click on login, you should be brought to this particular page, which is ask you to access either through institutions or log into a profile. So over here, you can just click access with the email address. You can put in the email address that you have previously registered before. Example, I pun dah lupa dah. I think this is one of my example. Let's say this is the one I've registered before. If you forget about the password, there is one called forget about the password over here. If not, you can just log in into your account. So, but for this particular, let me over here. Remember password. Click to reset a password over right here. Yeah. So once I have go into my login, right? Thank you. I also forgot my password. So once you are in this particular, if you have registered before, let's say example, Puan Lisa, yeah, Puan Lisa, example from the library. Probably the library already have account before, so you can just log into your account, go to your profile. Under the profile itself, you can just click on add organization access number, go to the chat, type. Yes, please don't type Unicell here. What did I copy paste? Just type this, just copy paste this number. Yes, you're correct, Dr. Lee, yes. Just copy paste the number, which is over here, 5641 something 2, and click link to organization. That will basically link your profile to University Selangor profile. So all right, so that is just for the existing profile. So once you are in here, then you already have your profile, right? So let me just quickly bring you back. Then you will have your profiles over right here. So once you are in the profile, then you probably will see some functionality over here. I'll go into that after this. But here, so basically this is Emerald database. Emerald database is, I would say, I'll use this word, Emerald database, in my opinion, I find Emerald database is cleaned. Tak banyak benda ya. We do not have promotional or marketing promotional or marketing item over here. So it's actually very clean. If there's any students that joining us today, if you are new intake, example here, if you do not know what keywords to use, ataupun you just wanted to explore the particular content, so what can you do? Well, you can basically click browse all contents here. So if you to click browse all contents, you may find that we have journals, we have books, we have teaching cases, we have expert briefings, which is a peer-reviewed newspaper powered by Oxford Analytica. So we also have open access over right here. So we have books, we have journals, we have teaching cases, we have expert briefings. So if you doesn't know what to search and what to look for, well, just click on that. Just give you an example, click on the book and the journals that will bring you into this landing page over here. You can find via the title, or you can find via the subject area. For example, let's say education, you can just click on education, it will refresh the page for you. Once you have refreshed the page, then you may see that under the educations, we have book series, we have book serial, we have standalone book, we have journal, we have standalone book, some more, we have book serial, more and more, right? So if you want to look for books only, just click books sahaja. If you want to look for journals only, you can just click journals sahaja. Well, this is what we call browsing. This is for people that probably new to academic, probably new to platforms that wanted to have a feel and have a look around what do we have. So basically this is that book and journal on teaching cases. You can go in teaching cases over here. This is interesting. I'll implore you to give it a try. There are few free resources under the teaching cases. Please make use of that. So under our region, our Malaysia or the Southeast Asia region, most of the time we'll be using the emerging markets for emerging country. So under the emerging market or emerging country, I thought I have all right. So under here itself, then you can see that you can also browse by the subject for teaching cases. You can even browse by the country itself. Let's say I want to put Malaysia here, Malaysia kat sini dia tu. So it will refresh that. Then you can see the cases that had been published by our Malaysian authors or authors that are affiliated with Malaysia institutions. Yeah, so 53 of them. Oh, this is a new one. Last week pun belum ada lagi. No Hayati. Oh, No Hayati from IUM. Right. So chicken egg story for call centers. Into that. So and so. So this is basically the browsing. Allow me to quickly, due to the time, allow me to quickly go into the database again. So I don't think I need to elaborate on search here. So if you know how to use Google, then basically this is a basic search. Just key in your keywords here, click on search, then it will bring you all the search results. As simple as that, right? If you know how to use search, then basically this is a search lah, right? So key in your keyword, then it brings you the search result. So over on the left hand side, so this is our search results. If you were to notice, there is actually a box over here. So one box represents one result. This is another result, third result, so and so. To do all the filtering and the sorting, you can sort by relevance, or you can sort by the latest or the oldest. Over here, if you want, you can also click only content I have access to. So this will eliminate all the no access. It will only give you the readable, downloadable, only content is available sahaja to you. So this is very, very good for you to click. So you can click on here, then it will remove all the no access content. You can even filter by year, by months, and custom year. Example 2017 sehingga 2021. Click on go. 17, 18, 19, 25 for the recent 5 years. So it will give you all the recent 5 years. And so, over here, the content type, if you're looking for article, article refers to journal, yeah. Early site article also refers to journal. Apa dia early site? Early site article refers to paper, sorry, to the article that has published before the issue is being launched. Example, let's say this journal issue number 4 is in December, tetapi your article has been accepted. Yeah, so in Emerald, we publish first, we publish right now, even though the issue is in December. So that is what I call early site article. So we have article, early site article refers to journal, book pack refers to digital book, ebook, case study refers to teaching cases, expert briefing refers to the apa tu? The Oxford Analytica. So if you have time, please explore into that. You can even quote, and you can always cite expert briefing as well. So and so. Wow, very recent. Algorithms are insufficient to curb these informations. Oh, okay, all right. So expert briefings as well. All right. So basically, this is a basic search. I would like to bring you to the advanced search. I like advanced search a lot. As a matter of fact, I learned this from one of the university about the Boolean operator, and then I figure out that in most of the publisher database, we actually use advanced search, which actually incorporated the Boolean operator functionality. So advanced search, I like to use advanced search a lot. So what it means is that I can do a keyword search, or I can even do a refined search. Give you an example. I just want to know how many authors are there that publish from Malaysia. So instead of click Malaysia on all field, I turn off field, I select contributor. So under this contributor, the name of the person yang panggil Malaysia ataupun the affiliations that have this word Malaysia, it will then come out. So if I click into search into that, then probably you will see 6,000 over. 6,000 over ke 8,000? 6,000 over search results. That the article, the book, the cases are contributed from Malaysia ataupun Malaysia institutions based. So this will give you some idea. Now, if you know how to use this, wow, this is going to be a very powerful, tool to do a lot of searching. So example, Malaysia and contributor. Next, let me find something. Let me say I want to do about previously I just did one for Jabatan Perkhidmatan Awam Malaysia here for a training. So I was using government. Yes. So government employee performance, are we doing this for them? Let's say government, for digital government, for e-government, for public procurement, right? So instead of government, instead of all field, I tak nak all field. Sebab nanti dia akan keluar semua, it will give me all kind of all field. So I just want to find title. Title normally, is already mentioned, right? So I want to have article or book or cases that have that the title has this keyword called government. I add another row and I put an N instead of all. I don't have all. I put an N. Instead of that, I put it on Malaysia, and I want to put it a contributor. Now, what am I doing right now? So basically, I'm actually looking for authors from Malaysia that have written either a book or a research on a title that contains a government itself. So with that, if I click on search, that will basically give you the particular idea. From here, the title that contains government, and the contributors that has this either the name of the author called Malaysia ataupun from Malaysia institutions. So this is some things that you can have a look into that. Bulk trolley system in government hospital in Malaysia. Okay, all right. My EG case study. So this article, e-procurements, a case of Malaysia. 2011's GLC, and flood disaster management, government institutions, performance government link, and private owned companies, so and so, so and so, and so and so. Right. So this is just to give you some of the example of using the advanced search. So we have the basic search, we have the advanced search. Now, I know quite a number of you are the authors and researchers. You have your way to save your parameter. Please continue, do what you do best. Do what you do best into that. Over here, William just wanted to share with you something that you can make use from the Emerald database. Allow me to log in. I do not know why my login today to this page is quite slow. Sorry, minta maaf. Wow, so slow, man. What happened? Okay, right. So let me just log into my profile first. Okay, I thought my password. Okay, let me log into my account. So once I log into my account, probably you're going to see a change from Unicell. You're going to change into the it will change to it will change to my account, and also once you're logged in, you want to find your name, your registered name over here, and also the University Selangor. But for me, I am different because my login is a staff login account. So I do have this demo account over right here. So once I have this particular parameter, which is called title, government, and contributor from Malaysia, there is one functions which I can save. So this is what I call save this search. If I were to click on here, so what I did was I basically saved this particular parameter. My apology, our apology instead. We are still refining to beautify the page of the platform. Over here, you may find that there are quite a number of say searches I have did previously. Over here, if I want to, for me, I'm also trying to write a book chapter right now, and I find sometimes it's actually very hard to recall back which article that I find or I have read because too much. So I'm using Notepad, I'm using Microsoft Word to copy and paste all these references, right? So in Emerald, I'm actually using my own account. Not this account, I'm using my personal account to actually save these searches. So these searches will allow me to go back to what I wanted to search. Example, if I somehow recall this is something that I wanted to, recall back, so I can go into here. Oh, okay, then it brings me to here. Example, right? Government, title is government and contributor in Malaysia. So it has 65 articles. So I know somewhere, and over here, this is some of the article that I have found and I can use. If I find that, okay, no, this is not the one, what you need to do is just to save search over right here. Go back into here, then just collect some, click on some others as well. So example, I think this was done in Sunway, for Sunway College Johor. So this is a training which they give me a keyword. They wanted to find product brand, and I added a Malaysia over right here. So let's say the keyword called product brand for Malaysia itself. They just want to find this particular keyword, and some of the parameter like only content I have access to, and I would just want to find between 2017 and until 2021 sahaja, and I'm only looking for articles sahaja. I do not want book, I do not want teaching cases and things like that. So this will give me and narrow down my search result into 2000, and with this say search, it will allows me to recall back here, recall semula to this parameter. So it basically really helps me to find back what parameter that I have used, what filter that I have used, and what are the the results that I have found in the previous time itself. So say searches is actually, for me, I would think it's very good for authors, for postgraduate students. For me, I am also trying to write a chapter right now. So it really helps me to recall back. Yeah. Another one very good advantage of having a profile, which is the particular called notifications. So let me just go into here. Let's say this is the one, right? And I think is sharing really caring the impact of EWOM. EWOM ni apa? Oh, electronic word of mouth. Okay, all right. So EWOM on halal tolerance among Malay Muslim consumer. All right. And they are from UITM, Penang, and so. All right. So all in all, so this is that. Let's say I have a keen interest. I have interest on this particular journal. Emerald, we have 300 over journals. So let's say probably there are 1 or 2 journals that maybe your cup of tea, maybe your interest at all, and you wanted to know some news update or some new articles that have been published by them. So what do you need to do? Simple. So just click on the journal title here, Journal of Islamic Marketing, just an example. Under the Journal of Islamic Marketing, if you click on here, it will brings you to the content page. So what is content page? Content page simply means that it will bring you to the journal page here. It's not a landing page, it's a content page. It will give you what is in content in the volume number 12 this year, volume number 11 last year, volume number 10 last 2 years, volume number 9 last 4 years, dan sebagainya. If you see 4 issue, right, in the last 2 years ago, last year and this year, no, last year 6 issue, this year 7. Wow, so this journal Islamic marketing is actually getting more and more submissions. So right, so it's something to look up for. So once you're into here, example, you would like to subscribe to this particular journal, just click here, the subscribe button here. Just click on this button here, subscribe to the table of content alert. In the publisher industry, normally we call it TOC, table of content, yeah, TOC alert. So just click subscribe, then you have subscribed into that. To know what you have subscribed, again, go to the profile. Under the profile, you can change your password, you can update a new organization access number, and you can also manage your subscriptions. I mean, your journal update subscriptions, right? So under the content alert, example, I have subscribed to British River Journal, I subscribe to Facility, I subscribe to Journal of Manpower. So this is some of it. So example, if I do not want to subscribe anymore, just click unsubscribe. Then it will basically remove me from this. But if I have subscribed into that, so whenever there is a new issue or there is some news from this particular journal, it will email that to me. So I will get the first-hand information. What are the title, what are the articles that have been published in the new issue or the new volume, right? So all in all, so this is on the database training itself for today. In fact, with librarian, we wanted to schedule a multiple training round. So today would be a first round to introduce and explore on the content, how to use search and how to use advanced search. I think probably we'll do more rounds, a few more examples in the next round. So without further ado, I'm not before going to the questions. If any questions, this is a time for you to put in the chat. If not, I actually prepared 2 exercise, tapi macam tak cukup masa je. So let's just explore this exercise, yeah. Just indulge me. Let's us just do this exercise. Exercise number 1, very easy. Again, I think all of you are a advanced user, the blue 10 minutes. Let's go into 4 minutes. By 11:30, we will stop it. Then, if I may, I just want to delay another 2 minute times to just explain. So, exercise, how do you want to do that? Very simple. So, please find and tell me, write in the chat. Please find, and write into the chat. What are the number? what are the results that you can find? How many are there contributors from Malaysia? So using the advanced search, click Malaysia, sorry, type in Malaysia, select contributor. From the results, what are the results number? Is it 1,000 or is it 2,000? Is it 3,000? So and so, so and so. Put into the chat. Do let me know what is the answer. The second one, contributor from Malaysia with the title that contains student. So we wanted to do some students engagement or about educations, higher educations, how the students study during COVID-19 example, right? And the third one, which is Malaysia with student title and only in 2021, right? I just want to know the number, like 5 results ke, or 10 results ke, or 20 results ke, dan sebagainya, right? I will stop this in 11:30. My apology. Yeah. Just Miss Lee, not doctor. Okay, all right. Wow, so fast, huh? Yes. Okay, all right. Thank you for the answer. To answer Miss Lee, can you brief us on open access in next round? Sure. In the next round of training itself, this is a good topic. I'm still thinking what I wanted to share. I think open access is also one of the good topics to share about. What is open access? What is green? What is gold? What open access that you need to pay? What open access that you do not need to pay for publications? What need to pay? What do not need to pay? Can you cite this? What is a peer review process? That is interesting. That's a good topic. 169, 337. 337. Okay. Okay, probably I'll end in 1 minute time. Maaf here, I do talk too long sometimes. I minta maaf. Now, this exercise is not to burden you, not to say that you know how it is, but this is just to give some perspective how to make use of this particular parameter or this particular method to do search. You can use this method later on in Google search, in Google Scholar search, in other database search. If you are in Elsevier, in your Science Direct, Taylor and Francis search, you pun boleh guna method yang sama. I just wanted to show it to you that this is something that we can make use of. This is something that we can learn, and it also helps you to refine the particular search. All right, we'll jump into the particular. So contributor Malaysia, I think I've shown that already. More than 6,000 is correct. Malaysia with student, right? So let me show that Malaysia with student. Advanced search. Put that in the student. The reason why I put students about, there's so many things to see over here. Students with Malaysian title and student in Malaysia itself. So you can see the contributors 100 something. I pun dah lupa dah. 100 over. So as simple as that, just put 169, right? Correct answer for that. So title for students and contributor from Malaysia. Unicell has access to educations, right? You may see quite a number of research or review paper even. So concept papers, they talk about student engagement, the effectiveness of student studying from home during the pandemic, how do they cope up with their studies, and so and so. So this is an interesting read. I think the last one, which is over here, and I just want to find 2021 only. So you can filter by last 12 months, but because 12 months also contain last year, kan? So over here, instead of that, you just can type in 2021 from 2021 to 2021. So if you were to put it into the Go, that will basically give you the answer, right? So instead of the last 8 month ke, 9 month ke, we can also custom that. Then it brings you to this, which is 37. You are correct as well. So basically, that's all from me for these particular sessions. These particular sessions, the objective is to show how to make use some methods to do searches, advanced searches, some TOC alert, how to save your searches, and so. So this is not only bound to Emerald database, but also I hope that it also helps you in other databases and other platform juga, yeah, and so. With that, I do not have that already. I do not need to go into exercise 2. Any other questions from the floor to ask? I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself. If you have any questions, you can unmute. You can ask me the questions directly. If you prefer to type, you can put into the chat. If not, probably we can also end in 2 minutes time. Oh, maaf, I jawab semua answer. Minta maaf ya, Puan Anna, I forgot I have you. I baca the questions from the chat, I answer juga. Maaf. Ada tak soalan from today? If you have no questions from today, I think it's quite straightforward. I really thank you for your time. I'll pass the floor back to our librarian, Puan Adha, dan juga if you have any topic of interest that you would like to hear about, that you would like to learn about, please also put in the chat, or you can also inform our librarians. So probably in the next sessions, I can do some research before the class. I can share some knowledge ataupun some market sharing ke, from the publisher perspective ke, dan sebagainya. So if you have any, any topic of interest or relevancy, yeah, please feel free to put in the chat, or feel free to inform the librarian. Then with that. Okay, all right.
Thank you, Mr. William.
Thank you.
No, it's okay.
There's actually one questions, but was sent to me via a PM, via a direct message. I'm going to answer the questions. Right. So example, if you are from another faculty, let's say accounting. Let's say you're from accounting, or from the health and social care, or from the engineering. And I know that some of the I know that universities Selangor may not have access to, example, accounting or the health and social care on the marketing example je. So kalau tak ada access to them, I can safely say 90% to probably 85 to 90% memang tak ada access, disebabkan tak ada subscription. Tetapi our company is we are not public listed company. We are not so commercialized in Emerald. So you may find that there are also journal di mana artikel tu kita buka, they are actually available. They are also open access artikel ataupun open access journal that we can find out more. So just to give you an example, let me just example saja. Maaf ya, if you need to leave, I thank you for joining these sessions. If you need to leave, you can leave. I just want to address to these particular questions. Let's say last week I baru buat a training for Ministry of Health, KKM Malaysia. KKM also subscribed to Emerald. So I did let's say Ministry of Health Malaysia. I want to find who from ministry level have published before. Klinik kesihatan, hospital dan sebagainya. So example into here. Now you may see that this probably would relate to health and social care, tapi ada boleh access. Oh sorry, yang ni because it's my account. I need to log out first. My apology. Allow me to log out. Let me show you the University Selangor. So, alright, University Selangor. I'm off here. I know I have take your time. If you need to leave, you please you can do so. I just want to address these particular questions. You can still find the particular resources. This is actually what I wanted to say. So over right here under the University Selangor, using this particular parameter, I just want to find what paper has been published by our ministry level. So you can see that hospital waiting time is allowed. I think healthcare worker behavior. Oh, yang ni from hospital kat Perak. Dah lupa dah hospital kat mana. Hospital nama dia tapi kat Perak. Then food handler, induction lactation process, qualitative study, household health expenditure for dan sebagainya, TLC. So I hope I make the point. I just want to say that bukan sekadar, it's not just the subscribed journal, but in Emerald we also have we also have a few, not many, but it does have a few. It has a few of resources that actually available that you can read and you can download. Yeah, already. So, all right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you need to leave, yes, thank you. If you need to leave, boleh leave this particular year. Maaf Puan, ada satu soalan you nak jawab ke tak?
Yeah, you can. I tried to access from Anda. Yep, you can answer that from Puan Nur Hayatia.
Nur Hayatia. Dia tanya tu, I try to access an article full version, tapi Unicell no matching institution. Nak tanya Unicell no matching institution maksudnya apa? What do you mean by Unicell no matching institution found?
Hello, Mr. William.
Yeah, silakan.
Okay. I try log in. I already log in. Okay, and search some of the articles.
Yes.
With the keyword. So I found one, and then I click to the PDF to have the full version.
Okay.
Okay, but then it says may access through your institution.
Okay.
So I click that one, but no matching institution found. So how can I have the full version?
Right. Thank you. So I give example. Kalau I salah, you beritahu ya. So contoh macam ni. So example this one, quality, understanding and action ability of online patient education material on hypertension. Contoh lah. So if I click on here, it will bring me to the full text. Dia akan bawa saya kepada full text. This full text will have abstract. Boleh baca abstract dia. So this is published by this year. Then in nutrition and food science, which is one of the journal. So you boleh baca abstract dia, tetapi full text tu tak ada. Dia kata kat sini tak ada kan. So over here dia kata ni je. To read the full version, please select one of the option. Either access through an institution or other access options. From here, you will need to check, are you over here? So if you find that this is Welcome University Selangor, you are in the correct place. Tetapi pun tak boleh ada full text here. Bermaksud, so this particular article is not under the University Selangor subscription here. Tak ada dalam University Selangor subscription. So this is the answer for it. So in order, tapi memang, let's say you are doing this research, you memang nak dapatkan this particular full text and the PDF kan. You can try to reach out to the librarian. The librarian can also reach out to me, or you can also reach out to me directly. I can see what I can help lah.
Okay. Another thing, answering the question on for full version. Kalau full version for Unicell Library, kalau let's say you don't have access to the full version, like the question asked by Puan Hatia.
Yes.
The another way is we do interlibrary loan, meaning that we will ask around any university that have access to the article.
Yes.
So we will try to have we will connect to a particular library, kalau let's say UiTM has that article, we will contact UiTM for us to have the access to the article. So
yes.
there will be a certain amount of payment that have to be paid because itu policy UiTM, not us.
Betul.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is one way lah, beside contacting Mr. William. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You are correct. I minta maaf, I terlupa tu. Because the librarian, contact librarian will be the first choice.
Yep.
Librarian has the the library partnership. Dia kata lend a book ke ataupun lend
Interlibrary Loan.
Yes. So that would actually able to share the resources.
Yep.
And things like that. There will be some administrative fee.
Yes.
Yes, a very small fee sahaja.
Yep.
It's so yes, please please look for librarian.
Contact the librarian. Yeah.
Yes, on that.
Right, thank you. Is there any question? Besides that, is there any question? Right, kalau if let's say you have any other question after this session, you can give me a call. I'm the librarian for reference librarian for Unicel Library BJ Campus, as well as Zaril Azwan, Unicel librarian reference librarian in Shah Alam Campus. Inshallah, we will help you regarding this Emerald publication.
All right.
Is there any question before we wrap up? Mr. Loh, Mr. William, is there anything you want to wrap before we wrap up?
I just want to say thank you sahaja. I just want to say thank you. There are some familiar names. Thank you all for joining. Minta maaf, I terlebih masa. I minta maaf, but really thank you for your time in joining, and also thank you to Puan Aha, Adna, maaf, Adna, Puan Oliza, and for organizing that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Great. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you being here.
Right.
So this concludes our training. Thanks again. Inshallah, we will have another 2 sessions with Emerald. Somewhere in November and December, another 2 sessions with different topic.
Different topic, yes.
Yep. So
if the lecturer kalau if you have any topics, right, to hear, please tell librarian. We can, we probably will be good. I can custom the topic of interest juga.
If you have anything on Emerald, you can you can contact me or contact Zaril because we are
betul. Yeah.
Can we have a photo session before we leave?
Can.
Can we have a photo session? Can you? Everyone.
Silakan. You can turn on your video. You can also turn on your Good morning, Pak Ani. Well, one of the few people that have my contact number.
Oh, I see.
William, you sihat ya?
Sihat. Puan sihat ke tak?
You sihat ya?
Sihat.
So the rest ada lagi? Alright. Okay, page one.
Okay.
Page 1, smile. 1, 2. Right. Second page. 1, 2. Alright, thank you everyone.
All right, with that, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you
for
for your time.
Thank you, Mr. William.
Right. Thank you. Okay, jaga diri, take care. Dah. Okay, not to worry, I will kick you all out here. I can tendang you on semua orang. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Right, thank you.